So guys, welcome to my review of the Adidas Supernova Stride. Now Adidas has had the Supernova, which we all know for quite a while now. They have the Supernova, then they have the Supernova 2, and they have the Supernova 3. I reviewed the Supernova 3 here in my channel. Pretty decent shoe, kind of got a firm ride, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, which is why I like that shoe. Within a short while now, Adidas have come up with different versions of Supernova. So they've got the Supernova Stride, they also have the Supernova Rise, and they have the Supernova Solution. They're kind of similar shoes, but at different price points and also with small differences between them. So what I have with me today is the Supernova Stride. It's kind of a mid-range shoe from Adidas because these are listed for $110. But of course, even on their website, you can still see this as low as $50. Here in Saudi Arabia, I got this one for 320 Saudi Real. That's approximately 85 US dollars. So it kind of falls into the range of budget model shoes, also kind of in the affordable range, if I must say. So let's take a look at all the features of these shoes in details. The Supernova Stride is a kind of simple, straightforward shoe. There's nothing highfalutin to talk about it. It's just a basic shoe that is just designed to go out there and get the job done. If you look at it here, you see that it consists of a textile upper with lots of perforations that add some breathability to these shoes. If you touch it the inside, it feels kind of smooth and nice. It just has the usual Adidas 3 stripes on both sides, and then it has the Supernova branding on the tongue. This tongue is very thick and soft, gives very nice comfort under the laces. There's ample padding around the collar and the heel counter here also. Together with the soft tongue, they all give very nice ankle support and comfort. Traditional lating system gets the job done. The lockdown on this shoe is also pretty nice. Lots of perforations here. During the run, you actually noticed it. These shoes are nicely breathable. If you look at the toe box, you see that it is pretty decent, nice and wide. No issues there at all. If we move on to the sole unit of these shoes, you see that it's got just a regular insole, simple and straightforward. It's not that plush, it's just there. Take a look at the inside, you see that the finishing is pretty good. Moving on to the midsole, like all the Supernovas that Adidas has just introduced now, this also has a dual density midsole. The carrier EVA midsole that is thicker on the heel and thinner on the forefoot area. Above that, which is right under the foot, lies this red part is the Dream Strike Plus, which is softer and more responsive. Of course, that's the trademark of the recent Supernova models from Adidas. If you touch it here, you see that it's much softer than the carrier EVA midsole here. So this adds more firmness, more stability, and this gives the softness and the bounce. This has 35 millimeters in the heel area and 25 millimeters in the forefoot, giving a 10 millimeter heel to toe drop. It's got some kind of heel bevel that is more on the outside. Of course, that is how so many people land on the outside of their heels, then rolls inwards and transitions to toe off. It is decently flexible. And then moving on to the outsole, this rubber here is the Adidas Adiwear. That's the outsole they have in most of their mid to lower level running shoes actually. Thickness is good. When I put these shoes on my feet, they felt comfortable, especially the upper. The toe box is roomy, but the underfit feel of these shoes was very firm. Not as comfortable as I like my shoes. There was a kind of a mild heel lift, but as soon as I secured the runner's loop, it solved the problem. These shoes are pretty stable. The arch support is not fantastic. It's just there. These shoes fit through to size. This is my usual size here, US size 11, and these shoes fit me perfect. The shoe length is good, the shoe width is good, the lockdown is pretty decent. I liked it. Now, the only place that I will say that I wasn't so much in love with on my first run with these shoes was the underfoot feel. If you have tender feet, you might have a little problem with that, because by the time I did a few kilometers in these shoes, I had discomfort at the sole of my feet, which I feel, in most shoes that are not very soft. Of course, I'm 52 years old. My feet are not as great as they used to be. So beware of that. If you have tender feet like me, you may not really enjoy these shoes. But one good thing about these shoes is that these shoes are so light. These weigh 280 grams in men's US size 11. Now that's pretty lightweight. And running in these shoes, you will also feel them. They feel very light, they feel very breathable, and they are nicely responsive. But if you look at the shoe, you will see that the shoe is kind of flat with just a small curvature from the ball of the foot up here. So the transition is not as smooth as in the Supernova Rise, but this one compensates with its lightweight. The traction is pretty cool, so if you don't mind a firm, comfortable ride, then you are going to like these shoes because they are lightweight, they are responsive. There's nothing special about this shoe. It's just one of those shoes that's just there, does a pretty decent job at helping you to secure your runs each day. So the only thing is that if you get them at a good price and you like the silhouette of these shoes and you don't mind a firm ride, then you can pick up this one. But I love softness, then this one here wouldn't be one of my favorite shoes. The advantages of this shoe are its very nice breathability and it's lightweight. And then of course these shoes are also pretty cool for many other things, you know, like they make a very nice work shoe. The stability, the lightweight makes them a proper gym shoe, you know. So guys, that's it for this shoe, Adidas Supernova Stride. Thanks for watching this and see you in the next one.